Hi guys, you are welcome to this channel, and I want to say a huge welcome back to my subscribers. Yes, I've been away for some time, and that is basically because I've been a bit under the weather, and I've also had a lot of things to do at the same time. And I also want to say a big thank you to everyone that tried to reach out to me through my contact, my social media platforms. A lot of people were on my Instagram, in the DM, the comment sections of my post. They say, I love Faith. How are you doing? We have not been hearing from you. A lot of people are like, hello, babes. How far? Waiting do you? You know yourselves. I thank all of you. I thank you all for the people that sent me messages on my WhatsApp and the few people that called me. I'm not taking this for granted. Really, I felt loved and encouraged. Okay, even though this channel is not that big yet, but one day I know we are going to blow. Okay, but before then, I'm so excited, so encouraged by this love we are sharing. Thank you so much. God bless you and welcome back. Thank God I'm back. I'm better now. And this is me officially telling you that henceforth I'm going to be uploading videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. So you know when to watch out for new videos on this channel. I love you so much for all the love that you have shown me. Thank you. Hi guys, you're welcome to this channel and thank you for hooking up with me again. If you are new, my name is Faith and you are welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support and for always coming back here to hang out with me. Thank you so much. I love you all. God bless you. As a parent, you are not always happy anytime you see your children fighting over things, especially when they have to fight over everything. Just any little thing makes them fight. Sometimes you just wish there's something you can do to make them love themselves so well. Even though rivalry among siblings is not something that can be completely avoided, it's a normal thing. But with some children, it becomes a serious issue when they become so aggressive to the point of eating themselves, always fighting over even little things. As parents, it is very important that we know how to approach situations like this so that we'll be able to control the situation and even help the children themselves to grow to love each other. So that is why we are talking about dealing with rivalry among siblings. So one of the things you have to do if you are going to help your children to overcome the rivalry among them or between them is to learn not to compare them. Every child is peculiar in his or her own way. So you have to stop the comparison. What is important is to share positive attitude. When one of them is showing a positive attitude, celebrate that attitude. You don't have to make it competitive. You don't have to say things like, oh, you are the best boy you are the best son in the whole world. If he is the best son, what does it make the remaining sons? If you have to say things like that, make sure that you say it to every one of them. It is important to make sure that you celebrate their improvement without comparing them with one another. The moment you start saying one is the best, then you're already comparing. Simply tell the boy, this is a good thing you have done. It's very commendable. It's good that you have done this. This is a way of making the other children to learn from this good example without necessarily making them feel that the one who has done it today is better than them. Okay, you are celebrating and encouraging the positive improvement attitude without comparing them. Another thing is You need to give your children attention before they ask for it. Most of the times when siblings fight, when they are on each other's neck, they are fighting for attention. They are fighting for your approval. Instead of allowing them to fight to get your attention, give them the attention before they start the fight. Make sure that you set out time to spend with your children every day, like as much as possible. When you give them enough attention, there's no need, they don't have any need to be fighting for your attention, to be competing for your attention. There's no need because they already have it. It is also very important that you teach your children how to control their temper, how to control their emotions. Teach them that they don't always have to react to everything the other person says to them. It is necessary that they learn to control their emotions, and even when they have to express their emotions, teach them better ways to express these emotions, not by fighting, not by screaming or being aggressive or violent. Teach them to discuss, to express how they feel while doing this expression. Teach them the right words to use, words that will not provoke the other child. Another thing again is, even as parents, when their fights are not serious, we need to learn to stay away. Sometimes, let's just look away from them. This will give them the opportunity to learn to work things out themselves. When you observe that they are fighting over something and the fight is not so serious, just pretend to be invisible. Give them the opportunity to express themselves to each other. And that way, they will learn to listen to other people's opinions or views and work things out together. And when you intervene, make sure that you don't take sides. And don't put blame on somebody. In this part of the world, Africa, the older child is always getting the blame. Always getting the punishment, even for the younger child's misbehavior. It is wrong. It is very wrong. We should make our children responsible for their actions. Ask them to come up with a solution together. Otherwise, there's going to be consequence for the both of them. And the consequence can be punishment or denial or anything. Just make sure that they work on a solution together. That way you are encouraging them to always work out their differences, and they are learning dispute resolution skill. And when they realize that they are wrong, they apologize. That is taking responsibility for their actions. And finally, there is need to be patient with them. Growing is a long process and it takes a long time. So when you are dealing with children, there is need to be calming down. They can be really frustrating sometimes irritating, especially when you have to repeat one thing like 10, 20 times. Despite all of this, there is need to be calming down. And there's this approach that I've seen somebody use and it's really worked, and that approach is prayer. Apart from the fact that it is very necessary that when you are training your child, when you are raising a child, you need to be prayerful about everything you do. That's the way to get the best result out of all the efforts you are making. It is also important that you teach them to pray about situations too. This woman, when she noticed that her children were fighting too much, she started praying about it. And she was not just praying on her own. Anytime she wanted to pray, she would call the children, the two of them, and the mommy. So the three of them will hold their hands, and then the woman will start praying, "Oh Lord, please, anytime A fights B, I'm not always happy. I feel like crying. God, everything that is making them to fight, take it away. And the children will say amen. In the process of praying together like that, the children realize that, so the fact that we always fight is actually getting to our mommy. They felt bad about it. They had to ask after one of their prayer sessions that, Mommy, is it true that you actually feel like crying anytime we are fighting? And the woman said, yes. That was the end of it. So anytime one of them provoked the other person, instead of fighting, the other person, do you want mommy to feel like crying again? No. And because they didn't want mommy to cry, they had to stop. We really need to be very prayerful about most of these things so that God can give a specific approach to handle them. So that's it again. I hope that this video is helpful, and I pray that you always find the help that you need. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.